Odysseus came to Sparta with the intention of wooing Helen, but he left with a totally different bride, her cousin, Penelope. How did that happen? Let's talk about it. Odysseus had an exceptionally clever mind and an inclination to always be looking for the angle, the best way to improve his circumstances. He was not about to leave Sparta empty-handed once he saw an opportunity. It was clear to him that that opportunity was not winning Helen. But there was another girl who had caught his eye. This was Penelope, the daughter of Tyndareus' brother, Icarius. In some versions, Icarius is co-regent with his brother. In others, he is simply so powerful he might as well be. So like Helen, Penelope offered good connections. She came from a wealthy and powerful family. She was also beautiful, accomplished, intelligent, but she was not Helen. No one was. She was the most beautiful girl in the world. How could you compete? Now, that's not to say Penelope had no suitors, not at all. But the competition was a little slimmer. The promise Odysseus extracted from Tyndareus in exchange for his oath idea was that he would support Odysseus in his attempt to woo Penelope. It's important to keep in mind that Odysseus showed up to Sparta with no bride gifts. He also was not quite the kind of person Icarius had imagined his daughter marrying. He'd always thought she would marry an Argive king or a Mycenaean or an Athenian, but not an Ithacan. But with Tyndareus' help, Odysseus was able to get a foot in the race. Literally. Icarius was a champion runner, and he had decided that the only way to win his daughter's hand was to win a foot race. By some means, either honestly or with a little help, Odysseus did win that race. And so, he won Penelope too. This story may make it seem like Penelope and Odysseus' relationship was formed out of simple practicality rather than romance. And while that might have been true for the courting stage, it did not remain true for the rest of their marriage. Penelope often gets called the perfect wife. I don't love that framing, but I do believe that she was the perfect wife for Odysseus. She was smart enough that she could keep up with him, which is something that no one else in his life could do. They also shared a philosophy of ruthless practicality. And above all else, she was loyal. And her loyalty was based not on fear, but on love. A love that she felt because Odysseus gave her the choice in their marriage. In a story that we'll talk about tomorrow.